Premier League's back, game week 1, get in there. Football is back, finally. It's been boring without football. Football is back, here we are. This is Sports Minded. I'm your host, Curtis. Let's go with my game week 1 predictions. Come and join me. Comments below, let me know what you guys are saying out there for this weekend. Hope you're going to have a good one. Weather's looking good. Let's hope the football's even better. Let's go. And it's Liverpool kicking us off against Bournemouth Friday night, 8 p.m. Tune in for this one. It's going to be a cracker, but I think it's going to be a cricket score as well. So I'm going to tell you in the video what my prediction is, but it's not going to be pretty for Bournemouth. For Liverpool, perfect start coming up. Home game, first game of the season. Everybody is ready. Let's go. Let's do this. And up first is tonight's game. First game of the season is Liverpool versus Bournemouth, kicking off at Anfield at 8 p.m. So as I said in my previous video, lots of emotion going into this game with the passing of Jota. So after 20 minutes, no doubt there'll be probably a big applause, probably a minute's applause throughout the stadium for Jota. So there's lots of emotion and it's going to be a good game. Lots of goals in this one. I can see Salah getting on the score sheet, Etike, the new signing, getting underway. Etike scoring his first goal for Liverpool. So good to have the Premier League back. It's been boring. It's been so boring without the football. So it's good to have the football back so we can watch it over the weekend. Game week 1. Here are my predictions. So, opening game, Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Not much hope for Bournemouth, I'm afraid. Travelling away from home. Liverpool, first game of the season. In the Premier League, I can see this being Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 0. So sorry, Bournemouth fans on that one. But Liverpool are going to get the goals. And I can see Salah scoring a penalty in this game also. And maybe getting a couple of assists. So he's in my dream team. So I'm looking to get lots of points from Salah. He's my captain in my dream team. And I can see this being a 4-0 win for Liverpool. Moving on to the second game is a 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday. Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. Both evenly poised. Both even teams, I feel. Finished similar in the league last season. Behind each other. So all I can see with this result is a score draw. I'm going for 1-1 overall for this game. Newcastle have just signed Ramsey from Aston Villa. So he won't be playing in this game, no doubt. But Aston Villa definitely weakened by that. However, they've got Watkins up front, who had a really good season last year. He's got a lot of points for the dream team. Managers out there. So look for Watkins to get on the score sheet. Regarding Newcastle, I have no idea what's going on with Isaac. I don't believe he will be starting this game. So 1-1 there. Moving on for the 3 o'clock kickoffs. There's 3 o'clock kickoffs on a Saturday. We are looking at Brighton and Hove Albion versus Fulham. Brighton, high expectations. Matoma stands out for me. Fantastic wide player. I believe he's going to score in this game. Fulham, been very quiet on the transfers, on incomings. They've had a few outgoings. This is a really, really close one. Brighton 2, Fulham 1. Fulham don't travel well. Brighton, first game of the season at home. Fans are going to get behind them. They always do. Down at the Amex Stadium, Brighton are going to win this one. Next 3 o'clock kickoff is Sunderland back in the big time. Back in the big time. Sunderland, they're a big club. Ever since I was younger, Sunderland, there was always a good team. Always a big club, Premier League team. They've had lots of ups and downs over the last few years. And they are playing West Ham United at home. Potter's team. So Potter, he's got a few players in. He's got Bowen, star man, could definitely score in this game. And I think Bowen will score in this game. I have this down. Again, I'm going to sit on the fence. Sunderland 1, West Ham 1. Granit Xhaka's first home game for Sunderland as their captain. So keep an eye out for Xhaka. All the Arsenal fans will be watching him. And the final 3 o'clock game, I'm not going to laugh. Tottenham Hotspur the other night, I'm not going to laugh. But that was funny, how they blew it. How they absolutely blew it. But don't underestimate Thomas Frank at Brentford. Phenomenal job at Brentford. No doubts about it. What he's going to do to Tottenham is elevate them. Unlike what Ange did in the league, he will excel this young team. They've got some really, really outstanding young players coming through at Tottenham. And I think this is going to be a backlash from the Super Cup night a few days ago. So I'm going to go Tottenham 3, Burnley 1. Tottenham 3, Burnley 1 on that one. And I think it's going to be quite interesting. I could see Burnley potentially scoring early and then just losing the whole game. Tottenham, especially their set pieces, as Thomas Frank loves a set piece. As we saw the other night against Paris Saint-Germain, loves a set piece. And then the evening game on a Saturday, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. They are away from home at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Just like the Liverpool game, this could be anything. This could be 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, pick. Fill your boots, Haaland. Go and fill your boots. This Wolves team, they've lost their key players to the likes of Manchester United, Manchester City. Depleted. Okay, they've got a few players through the door, but they're not the players, the core players they had in that team, like Cunha and one of the defenders, El Nouri, who's gone to Man City. Key players for them. So, again, could be a cricket score. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to call it 3-0 to Manchester City on this one. Haaland gets a brace and Phil Foden with the third for me. So 3-0 away to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Perfect start for Pep and Manchester City. So moving on to Super Sunday. They call it Super Sunday for a reason. That's because the mighty Chelsea are playing at home, 2 o'clock against Crystal Palace. Tune in for that one. I'm going to be watching it. I don't know where I'm watching it yet, but I'm going to be watching that game. And I believe Chelsea will win this game. And they're going to win this game 2-0. 2-0 is a safe bet. I hope we win by more. We can never underestimate Crystal Palace, who have a good record at the Bridge. So, again, they haven't sold any of their key players. Eze, Mark Gee, Liverpool were in discussions with him. However, they've kept those players. They've still got Mateta up front, who always seems to score. So, for me, Chelsea 2, Palace 0, João Pedro and Palmer on the score sheet. So, come on, Chelsea, let's get the result. Moving on, second 2 o'clock kickoff on the Sunday. It's Nottingham Forest against Brentford. There's been a lot of talk about Nottingham Forest not being ready for this up-and-coming season. They've got Morgan White-Gibbs. He didn't go Tottenham. It fell through last minute. Exceptional centre midfielder in the England team as well. And they've added to it. You know, they've got players coming through the door. They are going to be a challenge. Wood up front. Very attacking striker. Very good aerially. Headed goals. Left and right foot. He's your typical centre forward. A bit like the old Alan Shearer back in the day at Newcastle United. He can score any part of his body. So against a Brentford team, Keith Andrews, the pressure's on him as a manager. I was going to say Keith Andrews, first manager to get sacked, but the other day I called it would be Scott Parker. But the pressure's on Keith Andrews. Visser's apparently not in the squad, their striker. Mbeumo's gone to Manchester United. You know, where are they going to get their goals from? Apparently, they've just signed someone from Bournemouth who they could put up front. But let's wait and see. For this game, you've got to back Forest at home. But it's going to be a close one. I think 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. They get the job done. It's not pretty. It's going to be an ugly game of football down there. But Forest will take the win. 3 points is all that matters in this game. And then, last but not least, we've got another game after. 4:30, Super Sunday, Old Trafford, Manchester United, Arsenal, Sesko, Gyökeres, Fernandes, Declan Rice. This is going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle. And I've gone 3 goals in the game. I've gone Man United 1, Arsenal 2. Let me tell you the reason why I'm saying Arsenal are going to get 2 goals. Their squad is sound. They've got a sound squad. They've added to it. Gyökeres comes in. They now have a striker. Havertz can sit on the bench. They've got Gyökeres now. They haven't got to rely on Marino to come in and do a job. He's not even a striker. They've got Zubamendi in centre midfielder who can hold. Declan Rice can push further up the pitch. You know, Saka still. Martinelli needs to up his game, but they've got Madueke in, who's playing well for them from Chelsea, which, you know, to see. Can't lie, I'm sad to see that one, because he's a good player. But 2-1 Arsenal to me, they would settle for a draw away from home. First game of the season, Man United, all the fans there, they're going to be buzzing, the place is going to be lively. But I think Arsenal are going to overcome that. They're a better club, they're a better team. They're a better team than Man United. Last season, Man United was terrible. Absolutely terrible. They got through to the final against Tottenham in the Europa League. I have no clue. And they lost. But yeah, it's close. It always is. Man United, Arsenal. I remember the days of Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira in the tunnel, clashing, wanting to fight each other. There's a lot of passion in this game. Arsene Wenger, Sir Alex Ferguson. We know what the deal is. So now we've got Amorim and Arteta battling it out. 2-1 Arsenal. Moving on, final game. This is an 8 o'clock game. 8 o'clock game on the Monday. We've got Leeds United back in the Premier League, where they should be. You know, history at that club. Whether I like them or not, they've got history at that club. Against Everton, David Moyes, who's just brought Jack Grealish through the door. Who can he unlock his potential? And going back to Jack Grealish, I believe David Moyes can get the better out of him, can get the best out of him with the way he plays. That counter-attacking football, that's where he thrives. At Man City, ball-based possession is not really his game. He likes lots of touches of the ball. He likes to cut in from the left. Everton would really suit him. Do you know what? This is quite a hard game to predict, because Leeds are playing at home, first game of the season. They're going to be buzzing. They're going to be up for this. They're going to get in the faces of the Everton players. But Everton have kept a lot of their key players. Braithwaite in defence. They've got Pickford in goal. You could say he's, you know, English keeper in the league. Potentially he's England's #1 as well. So, you know, the Mugs, they're also going to give a good account of themselves for their away fans who will be travelling in numbers. So, yeah, I'm boring and sit on the fence for this one. I'm going to say Leeds United 1, Everton 1. And I'm going to say goal scorer for Everton. I'm going to say it, Grealish. Grealish, first game, first goal. Leeds is going to be an own goal. I'm going to call it an own goal. Sloppy own goal from a set piece is my prediction there. So 1-1. So there you have it. Premier League is back, guys. Game week 1. There are my predictions. There are my scores. Put your predictions in the comments below. I want to know what you're saying. And if you disagree with me or agree with me, please let me know. I hope you've enjoyed my channel. Subscribe to this video, please. It means a lot for the channel going forward and the algorithm on YouTube. So much appreciated. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy the football mainly. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.